When you think about a breakup, what's the first thing people typically do after a breakup? First thing people start talking about is, I need to get in better shape. I need to go to the gym. I need to make myself look good. I need to work on my personal development. Why people doing this? So they can attract potential dates, right? So basically what you're saying is you've become complacent in your relationship. And that's easy to do. I mean, we're humans. It's kind of human nature. You get comfortable around doing something, the same thing every day. You become complacent, but you got to think, right? Your relationship's on the line. So there's things you have to address. And you think I'm about to come on here and say, all you got to do is work on your body game and you'll get your woman back. It's a part of attractiveness. But you got deeper issues if you losing your relationship, right? You got deeper problems. You need to work on them core problems. So whatever it is, you need to show that you're willing to work on that. So let's say it's, right, you play too many video games. You're boring. You're not appealing to her mentally anymore, right? You need to address that shit. Because those are the same things you would be addressing if you were back in the dating pool trying to find a new mate, a new partner. You need to become the things that your woman would want in a new man, the things she would want to see in a new relationship. You become that. Because women, they like for shit to be easy. If they see you're striving to be something or to become better in something that somebody they're looking to be with, they see that you're doing that, it's easy to just stick with you. But anyway, back on what to do if she's leaving. So you address the core issues, you address the problems if you can. But sometimes they've just fallen out of love or lust. And they're just done. They're just over it. But maybe it's one of the situations she's like, I can do bad all by myself, or there ain't nothing you can do, right? You're in that just hopeless situation where you ain't getting it back no way. You need to just drop that shit at that point and move on like it's already over, because it's pretty much is. All she's doing is waiting for the perfect time to leave your ass. But what you need to start doing is start working on them things now, including your body game. It's gonna make it harder for her to leave. She's just not gonna go out there and find that shit. And initially, when you start doing stuff like that, there's gonna be some moments of jealousy. There's going to be some moments of like, well, you didn't do all this when we were together. Why are you working on it now? You're not doing this just to get in better shape, just to look better. You're doing this for your overall health. But see, let's be real. We know, man, getting in shape, going to the gym, running and stuff like that, the main reason you're doing it is so you can look and feel better, which increases your confidence, which increases your sex appeal. That's what it does. But if she starts getting those jealous type tendencies, or you didn't do all this when we were together, now you're doing all this trying to get all these other women. No, you're just trying to, this is self-improvement. You're not lying. You're not lying. You're doing this to become a better version of yourself. But at the same time, the icing on the cake is you're improving your image. You're improving your self-value, your physical value to other women. But see, what other women are going to find appealing to you about you is the same thing that your woman that's getting ready to walk out the door, those same things are going to be what she finds appealing about you once you start doing it. See, a lot of times it ain't about whether you go about and kick ass every day. You go out here and you're kicking ass and you're fighting battles and you're handling shit every single day. A lot of times it ain't even about that. A lot of times they just want to see you go out there and try. A lot of times it ain't got nothing to do with having abs and muscles and all that shit. Man, it helps. Don't get me wrong, it helps. But they just want to see you willing to go out there and put forth the effort a lot of times. If you already got this woman, you may not have to even do all this, but you definitely need to show that you're willing to figure out the problem and try to find the solution. That's what men do. We fix shit. See, women don't want to have to always go around fixing shit. That's what men do. We get shit done. We fix shit, or we at least find resources to fix shit so they don't have to worry about it. That takes things off of their plate. See, why you taking advice from me? I'm single. I'm 43 years old and single. But I have been married before. I was married for 9 years and I've been in relationships. I've met several wives. I'm single by choice. What I'm telling you comes from talking to a lot of women over the years. Talking, dating, experiencing them, and seeing what they really want in a man, especially as you get older. It ain't all about this. Once you get older, you talking about these 21, 22-year-old women out there. Yeah, you're fine with this. They know that you're not even supposed to have your shit together at 22, 23 years old. Yeah, you're still trying to figure it out. Yeah, you're working on it. And if you got your shit together, props to you. But you're in that building phase. You're in that working on it phase. See, I'm talking to the guys out here that's in their own up in age, in their 30s, like me, in my 40s. I'm talking to y'all. It's about more than just this. It's about showing that you have the ability to fix problems, to solve problems. Showing that you're willing to try to work on it. And if you got one of them, hey, I can do bad all by myself. I don't need no man, boss bitch. Let her go out there and do it. She go find out there real quick. Cause a lot of times you've been in these relationships for years and years. The world moving so fast. If you ain't out here in it, seeing it firsthand, dating in 2024 ain't got shit to do with dating in 2018. It's a whole different ball game now. It's a whole different ball game. It's different now. People are meeting each other different ways online, and social media and stuff like that's coming into play. And so you got to be able to adapt to that stuff. And so it's just not the same as it used to be. So let them go out there and experience that firsthand. They'll see real quick, man. I need to you better go running back to your old man. Yeah. But see, while she out there figuring it out, you getting yourself better. You making yourself better. It might take some time. But see, discipline is not one of them things that's built in a hurry. Nobody ever got discipline doing shit fast, doing shit in a hurry. You have to make baby steps. You got to set goals, achievable goals, and take steps towards them consistently. That is discipline. That's discipline. And you learn that over time. I talked about in another video how, losing weight. When you're trying to shed weight, it's something that you have to stick with. You can't just go out here and just crash diet. That goes with anything in life now. You can't just go out here and just make a YouTube video and become YouTube famous. Man, you got to keep doing it. And that's something I got to get more discipline at. You can't be badass at everything. Pick something to focus on. But if right now you're getting ready to lose a relationship you want to stay in, what you need to be focused on is how to keep that. And if you can't, focus on yourself then. If you can't keep it, focus on yourself. Focus on self-improvement then. If she doesn't come back, I promise you this, she will notice. She will notice. You'll be going through her mind when she's scrolling Instagram and shit like that, scrolling Facebook and stuff, and seeing the pictures of you enjoying life, getting better, improving, taking care of your body, losing weight, right? Working out. That'll bring back the attractiveness. I'm not saying that's gonna win her back. Not if you got deeper problems, not gonna win her back. But it'll make her look, it'll make her wonder, it'll increase that curiosity. And if you're working on them other things while you're at it, maybe it can lead to a rekindle. That's if it's already lost, right? That's if the relationship is already over. But if you've got a chance to hang on to her, fix the problem. Address the core problem first. Find out what it is. And if it really is a situation where she's just lost the attractiveness, you know, the bedroom action it ain't no bedroom action. What bedroom action? All that shit's over. You know, you get it on your birthday. You get it once a month, something like that, man. I ain't trying to live like that, man. If I'm not trying to, and that's when you need to be improving your attractiveness. If not for her, then for the next one. Because you best believe once you get your body game right, there gonna be other women out there looking, and she's gonna notice. She better start putting on you, or else you'll be getting it from somewhere else. And see, then you'll be in that situation where you're telling her, hey, look, you got options now. You can give her the ultimatum. It's on you. Now she has to get better. There's plenty of stories out there talking about how, you know, the woman in the marriage got in shape. She went on this self-improvement journey, and she got in, she got in top 10 shape, the best shape she could possibly be in. And now she's like, I want out. I want out. Well, I thought we were in love. I thought you loved me. We got 2-3 kids together. I thought man, she has improved herself and you stayed stagnant. That's your bad. That ain't her bad. That ain't her bad. That's your bad. While she's out here getting better and trying to make herself better, she has met people along the way that are moving towards or already in the position she's trying to get to. She finds that appealing. She finds it attractive. You should have been at least trying to go on this journey with her, but you didn't. Don't be mad when alpha dude over here is starting to check her out. Don't be mad. You should have went on that journey with her. That's like the worst thing you can do. Let your woman get better and improve, and you just kick back and just, I'm gonna sit here and play Madden football all evening. I ain't gonna do shit, man. I ain't gonna get it. That's a recipe for disaster. Because you either need to be somewhere in her level. You ain't gotta be better than her. There's a lot of women out there married to dudes that make less money than them, and they love them to death. They got people say that has, you got to make more money than your wife, and you got to be alpha this, and you got to be the breadwinner. That's not all true, man. That's not all true. You just got to give a fuck and go out there and try. You can't be a lazy piece of shit. Sometimes that's all. Sometimes that's all it takes. They just want to see you go out there and try to kick ass. That's it. Just give a fuck. That's how you keep them. A lot of women don't care. I mean, as long as you're in a range, if you got a woman out there making 6 figures, let's say you got a woman just throwing numbers out. She make $150,000 a year. You make half of that, right? You make 80. She might be cool with that. She might be cool with that. It ain't like you got to make 200 because she making 150. Some women want that, man, but you don't want them kind of women no way. You don't want to deal with that kind of woman no way. Right? Fuck that. If she making 150 and you making somewhere close to it, you pushing it, here's the deal. Because see, if she's making 150 and you're making 75, 80, it ain't like you can't take care of yourself. It ain't like if she left, you wouldn't be able to sustain. You can get you a nice apartment, buy you a house, you get your ride, you good. You don't really, and she knows that. It ain't like you out there making 25K a year, barely fucking got your head above water. You're trying, and she knows that. So don't get caught up in that trap thinking that you got to make substantially more than your woman. Nah, that's not always the case. I've dated women that make more money than me, and it was never an issue because they know what I do for a living, and they know that I'm successful. And they've seen just by dating me, coming to my house, going on dates, taking them places and doing shit with them. They've seen that I can take care of my damn self. My house is always clean. Clothes are always put up, never messy. Dishes ain't all hanging out the sink. Like, they can look at my shit and tell I don't need them. I'm sustaining by myself. That shit's appealing. You can't put a price on that. You can't put a yearly income on that, because you can make 200 grand a year and that's great, but man, you got car payments out the ass and you partying every weekend and blowing all your money. You ain't got no fucking money. You don't know how to save it. You don't know how to hold some of it. They don't want that either. They'll take the dude out there making 70 that's living good, comfortable, and not struggling, drowning in debt, before they take the dude out here making 200 and ain't got a dime in the savings account. The fuck kind of shit is that? What's the point? They look at shit like that. Women look at the whole picture. They just don't look at abs. They just don't look at whether you're an asshole or whether you're nice. And I'm gonna tell you right now, asshole, women like the thought of asshole. They like the guy that has the potential to be an asshole, not the guy who his whole footprint is asshole. He leads with asshole. They don't want that. They want the guy who can be. It's in there. It's built in. They're nice to the guy that's nice to them, nice to her friends, right? But if some shit pops off, he can handle it. That's what they want. Women don't really want assholes. It might work in the beginning. I'm not saying being an asshole don't work. Oh, it can work until it doesn't. Women ain't gonna want to deal with that bullshit long term. Man, I've dated enough of them. And I've tried these strategies and shit. Yeah, I've gotten women being an asshole. I have. I just wasn't able to keep them. Because you can only leave with that front so long before they're like done with you, man. They done got what they needed from you and they're out. They ain't trying to be with that. Really and truly, they don't want to be with no pushover here either. But there's so much in between asshole and pushover. You can just fit somewhere in there and be just fine.